Hi there, Geminis. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at July 6th through July 12th. And there's a mixed bag of powerful energies and personal emotions about to descend upon us all this week. And being a Gemini and an air sign, you are probably rolling your eyes and saying, well, it's not going to descend on me. However, unfortunately, the proof is in the cosmic pudding with so much planetary activity in Cancer, which is the sign of the mother. And I think we don't have to say much more than that. It's a very maternal, passive aggressive in some cases, and also emotionally volatile sign. And it is going to be clashing with transformative Pluto, which is in Capricorn, which is one of those signs that really does stick to its guns. Depending on which side you choose, Geminis, this is the time when you can either make a major power play or prepare to defend yourself. This face-off is a dress rehearsal for next week's battle between Pluto and Mars. Pluto being in Capricorn, Mars being in Cancer. On Wednesday, July 8, when Mercury, your ruler, moves into Cancer, it's finished with your sign. It's moving into Cancer, your second house of self-esteem and self-worth and money. Your way of thinking and speaking will become less rational and more subjective and instinctual. This kind of emotional influence could be a drawback if you need to be cool-headed and rational. But on the other hand, it's the perfect time to use your gut instincts. The subjective thought patterns of this planet sign combination affects travel, communications, and commerce over the next 3 weeks. So Geminis, for you, this is a time when dealing with family issues, your sister, your brother, cousins, but most likely your mother and father, and dealing with them in a way that is not seen as being, inflammatory, seen as being conciliatory, and definitely very careful. There are frayed tempers and frayed nerves a little bit, and then next week there's a new moon in Cancer, which is going to definitely help deflect from whatever is happening right now, and it's going to help make easier for you to definitely, find your way through the emotional valleys that this sort of planetary activity brings with it. Geminis, being that you are the sign of the twins, sometimes you have no problem at all dealing with emotional stuff. And then sometimes it really slows you down to the point where you feel like you can't get out of bed in the morning. I had a Gemini friend say to me yesterday that she had nightmares on Sunday night because she'd had a falling out with her friend who happens to be a Cancer. She said, my heart was so heavy that I couldn't sleep. And normally she would never say that. Normally she'd be like, whatever, and, direct. And it shook me a little bit. But I was like, okay, there's definitely those two sides. And sometimes if someone that you truly love is upset from something you did, really does take a lot out of you. So if there is someone in your life that you feel you would like to speak to, sit down with, make sure that you can get back to where you want to get back to them with. This is the week, and next week with that new moon, probably even better, is the time to do it. The new moon's on the 15th. Have a great week. Great speaking to you. Be kind to yourself, and I'll speak to you again next week.